me decide.
Hey, so
Right.
we are
Exactly.
live on YouTube just for everybody's awareness
Thank you.
as we plug ahead. Okay, as of now.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. No more jokes.
No, right.
Oh, we need more bodies though, because we can't
do.
do anything.
It's
Yeah. We don't even have a quorum.
No.
no.
We have as many administrators as just about as board. Well, not quite.
No.
Close though. George remembered it because I talked to him at the town office today, and he said, "See you later tonight." So
Oh, and I know Amy knew because she had asked me a question. She texted me something and said, "Oh no, never mind. That's about Wednesday's meeting. I'll see you later, not tonight's meeting." So she obviously knew that we were meeting tonight. Yeah.
oh, good. The next question will be how many people lost their invite.
You know, with me, what happens is when I click accept, that email disappears.
Really?
Yeah.
It
Really?
deletes the email. Yeah. And so I have to go back into my trash and pull the email back
Wow.
out. At first, I couldn't figure out why it was doing that, but it does. In Outlook, it just deletes it. It says,
That's
okay,
peculiar.
fine. It puts it on the calendar, but then it deletes the email. I'm like, wow, what good is that?
It's keeping you
Tammy, you
neat.
can look at the appointment itself in your calendar, bring that
Yeah.
up, and I think the link will still be there.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is on,
Good
on
point.
I've
in
had-
the calendar. It
Yeah.
still
I've had to
doesn't
do
feel
that
right.
with, no, I've had to do video interviews with people applying for jobs with us before, so I've had to do that a couple times.
See, I
Because we're
just
not
figured
doing
it was
much of
me.
anything in person.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Everything's phone calls or video chat for the most part
Mhm.
until we get to a certain point. So
So it is,
Well.
it's only 2 minutes after.
Right. Right.
Yes.
By my standards, that's still sort of on time.
Well, I think that with technology, sometimes people think it's not going to take me as long to connect, to find that email and connect as
No.
it does. Yeah.
I know. It's true. That's very true. It's always when you leave it till the last second that you realize you can't find the email.
Yep.
I didn't realize that when we changed this date, we happily picked the same date as our development review board meeting. So now
Oh.
I've left them, and there's 3 hearings, three permits up.
Oh.
And I'm like,
really?
sorry guys.
Hi, Liz. How are you?
Sorry. I didn't realize I was using a different account to get in. Maria messaged me. She was like, you need to use your Mill River account. And I was like, I thought I was. Sorry.
Is Maria joining us, Liz? Do you know?
I assume so.
Since she
Yeah.
told you how.
Yeah, she
Yeah, right.
get her here.
Yeah. Right. I was spinning for 3 minutes. I was like, why? What's going on?
Mm.
And I messaged Maria.
Well, maybe
Oh.
Maria's spinning.
She thinks, okay, she's not though. That's weird.
Well,
All
Doug's
right.
here. Hi, Doug.
Hi, Doug.
Let
Hi,
me.
Doug.
Oh, they're on the wrong. So Maria, BJ, and Amy and Len are in the wrong spot. So let me just message them.
That'd be great. Thanks.
Oh,
Yeah.
probably on Wednesday night's meeting.
Yeah, probably. I'm sure there's some people there that would like to talk to him. Or there will be.
It will be.
Ah, dear. Dear.
We'll give them a minute. I mean, we technically have a quorum now, but we'll give them a minute to join us. Maria just texted me. She's like, are we in the wrong meeting? You're giving her the information, right, Liz?
Yeah, I just did. That's funny. Glad it's not just me.
I asked her to share it with everybody that's in that meeting.
Hey, Dave, is Ann listening to us tonight?
I know Ann is with us at the moment, just ready to respond if there's anyone that wants to come in for public comment, which I think at the moment we don't have anyone. Is there a message you want me to get to her if she doesn't hear us?
Only that when this is done, I'll do the paperwork and stuff and have it to her in a couple of days.
You got it. No problem. I'll let her know that, Dan or Doug, in case she is not listening.
Hey guys, we a handful of us followed the wrong, so we're just calling.
Yep.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I've done that before, Amy, where I was sitting there and I'm like, it's kind of odd. It's like 2 minutes to
Yeah,
7
no
and no
one's
one is here.
I've done it too.
Okay. You're muted, BJ. We can't hear you.
So the connection doc looks like it has the wrong link.
Ah,
I may lose you guys in 4 minutes and 44 seconds. Says my computer's going to be restarting. So if I'm out, I'll come back.
okay. Please come back, Doug. Hi, Maria. You're muted. We can't hear you.
It doesn't, I'm trying to get Len in. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
And Len's getting his butt kicked.
Okay. So want me to email you the link? Is that
Why
helpful?
don't you send it to me again?
Put it
Can
in
we do
chat
that?
again? It's in the chat.
Chat with everyone. Okay.
Do you see it?
Okay. So
I'm also gonna send
got it here.
email it to you.
And so what do I do with it now?
Just cut it and paste it and put it in the address box of in the top of your browser. I'm also sending it to you so you can click on it if that works.
I wonder if George is having the same problem. He wasn't in that meeting with you guys, was he?
Well, the thing was
No.
that
Okay.
it was on that was the sheet that Ann gave us. That's the one that we used. So sorry, sorry everybody. We're still working on it. Oh wait, Len left. Great. He should be joining momentarily.
Okay.
Hey, Tammy.
And then we're just missing George, right? Yes, Dave.
Tammy, just for your awareness, Ann had one individual for public comment that she thought was out there, but she's having a difficulty connecting with this person, not responding to text, and she's tried calling and there's not been a pickup. So I think nobody for public comment at the moment, but when we get there, I'll give you an update, okay?
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
George is asking when we start. Brian, if you're able to hear me, can you work on getting information to George about getting on to the meeting?
If George goes to the calendar, it's on the calendar. Although I don't know if I put it on my own calendar.
Yeah, I'm not sure if this is the calendar or not. I'm not 100% certain.
Okay. So we'll give Len a minute to join us, and hopefully George will join us too, and then we will start.
While we're all on, is anybody else going to the VSBA, VSA conference Tuesday, Wednesday?
Yep.
I mean, going like in your
I
living
know.
room?
Yeah.
I was supposed to be helping host, but I got way too busy and had to back out.
Oh. Oh well.
Oh, Len says he's still unable to get there. So maybe could Brian send him a link too?
I can
Perhaps.
email him too.
Okay. 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 How, oh, good heavens. Every phone in my house is now going to ring. Okay. Do we think Len's going to be joining us? Dave, do you have, is Brian on that with him? You're muted. I can't hear you.
Brian has emailed information to George and Len. I'm just not sure of their status on clicking links. Just for everyone's sake, for your planning, what we've tried to do with our meetings is I send board members something that says like board meeting participant link, and that's the link that gets you into the actual meeting so that we can manage the comment piece. So when you accept that, if you use your Google Calendar, that goes right into your calendar and the information's in there. If you don't use the Google Calendar, to Tammy's point, that email may disappear as soon as you click yes. So if you don't use the Google Calendar, you may want to just not click anything confirming your attendance, and that'll keep that email in your queue, and that way you don't lose the information.
Do we know who the 89 number is?
That may be George. Let's ask. Phone number ends in 89. Is that you, George?
Who is on the phone number that ends in 89 that called in?
Does he have to star 6 on mute?
Don't know who that is.
He's muted. He may not be able to unmute.
I believe it's George. I know George's phone number does end in 89 for what that is worth.
Okay. So what is it? Star 6, yes, to unmute? And there's Len. Hi, Len.
Hi.
Okay, George, we can't hear you, so you have to unmute if that is you. Okay, we have everybody. We'll call the meeting to order at 6:13. As to the agenda, we need to make one addition to that. We need to add an executive session for a clear and imminent peril to public safety and emergency response, which is a new one to me. So we just need to add that. There's some information that the board needs to discuss with regard to that. So is everyone good with that addition? Just thumbs up? Excellent. So Dave, is there any public input? Can you check with Ann?
I'm confirming that right now. I believe the answer is no, but 3 dots are, yes, that's correct. There's nobody for public input.
Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into, we need to go into executive session. We have to do several motions because of the different reasons why we're going into executive session. And just for purposes of managing it, I think I can see everybody. So if anyone wants to speak or whatever, if we can raise hands maybe in case you're muted, just so that we've got that. Yes, Liz.
I would really like to know who that number is. I don't want to assume it's someone. Does anybody, can we message, like text message George, or can he send a quick email just to say, yes, that's me, and I don't know how to unmute?
Yeah. Hey, George, if that's you on the phone, can you try pressing *6 to see if that unmutes and let us know that's you?
Or whoever's hosting maybe can unmute?
Yeah,
No,
that's me, and I can mute people, but I can't unmute people.
Okay.
It's only
Let me
half
just-
of a superpower.
Yeah.
Hello,
There we go. Is that you, George?
that's me. I can't, for some reason, go through the computer visual thing.
Okay, as
Don't know
long as
what-
we wanted to make sure that it was you. So if you, George, need to speak up, then you're just going to have to speak because I can't obviously see your hand, but that would be good. And thanks, Liz, for clarifying that. So So we have, first off, we need to make a finding to enter into executive session for an attorney-client communication discussion and also a labor relations and contract discussion because the two are intertwined. We need to make a finding that having that discussion in open session would be detrimental to the board and place it at a substantial disadvantage. And would someone care to make that motion? That would be the first motion. Amy, thank you. And George, would you second that?
Absolutely.
Okay. So all in favor of that finding, please raise your hands.
Aye.
Excellent. And aye, excellent. So we're unanimous on that. And then we would enter into executive session. I need a motion to enter into executive session for those reasons.
So moved.
Thank you. And George, you want to second that? Thank you.
Yep.
Okay. And then secondly, we need to make a motion to enter into executive session for the evaluation of a public officer and for a discussion with regard to clear and imminent peril to public safety and emergency response. So will someone please make that motion? Amy, thank you. Is there a second to
Yep.
that motion?
Yep.
Thank you, George. All those in favor of entering into executive session for that purpose, please indicate. And I see all affirmative responses.
Aye.
And George, thank you. Okay, so we are therefore in executive session